So basically what I've shown is that it's about a factor of 30. You got 1 acre of mint, you can produce 30 acres of mint. And then in 6 months, you can go produce, do the math, 30 times 30 is 90 acres. So, I'm sorry. Oh, it's bad, isn't it? It's 900 acres. It's exponential, folks. It's exponential. So basically, it's 1 to 30. I've seen other numbers quoted where it's more like 1 to 15. But look, I just showed you. I just measured this. It's 1 foot wide by 15 foot. And that gave me 15 square foot. And then here I showed 430 square foot. And then I did the math. So it's about 1 to 30 that from what I've determined. That's just the reality of it. It's well planted here, very dense, and with the irrigation here, the sprinkler irrigation, this is just going to spring forth. It's going to grow much faster than the original grove, which was planted with just tiny little sprigs every 2 foot, one little sprig. Here I've put an entire runner underground, lots of plants. You can't quite all see it there, but the runners are completely into the ground, running linear. There's not a single square inch that isn't covered by a runner down in here now. So this is going to grow phenomenally. So the propagation of mint is phenomenal. It's exponential. You can quote me on that number. If anyone's got a different number, they come up with anything less or more, let me know. But 1 to 30 is pretty much what I got. 1 square foot can produce 30 square foot of mint. Like I say, in 6 months to a year, it'll be high density, and then you can also cut. So not everyone's going to cut the alleyways, but I find it convenient. Look, I want to get in here. I want to be able to get down and pull out weeds. I want to be able to harvest my mint. I want to be able to do anything I want with a mint. So I don't want to walk all over it. Not that it can't tolerate it, but I want an alleyway. Well, that's just the perfect place to harvest it from. You can complete harvesting, can continue harvesting from your alleyway, and leave the other to grow. Look, not everyone's got a graded surface like this. They've got flat, so it might be a little different the way you manage it there, but definitely on the grade, folks. If any of you are out there listening to this, that you've got erosion problems, you got grades, you got places where things can wash out, we need to retain the nutrients. We need to have this wave-like structure here. We need to have these sinks here for the water to get in and then go to the roots, and we don't want a rivulet running down like, places what's happened before around these lakes where, there hasn't been enough plant cover and roots to protect the soil. So this is the way we believe in it. It's really, this is just early spring. Just come back, stay tuned, all right? This whole place just comes to life. There'll be green things we're growing here that'll be way over your head out here. The hibiscus is one of them, the berries, and just a lot of things. But the mint's going to get up a lot higher too. This is just a, coming out of dormancy kind of a winter stage, and not that the mint's really ever dormant. This stuff lives through the winter, but it's just, this is when it comes out and it really starts performing as it warms up, and it's really looking good, very healthy and delicious. I'm making some nice drinks from it. I got a drink made from this and the hibiscus and some Yopon holly for the local natural American caffeine source, the native caffeine source, the Yopon holly. So for caffeine lovers, otherwise mint's just great. There's so many things you can do with it. By the way, that area right over there, I just got done weeding that. That was propagated with sprigs before, and they were growing, but I just got done putting some runners over there, digging in, weeding, and putting more in with the compost. So that area is set to explode with new growth over there. It'll be very dense. Down here are some little pots with some little cuttings and a few little roots in there. And then you see I got a lot more alleyways to clean out here, so I plan to plant more. I'm going to be planting more in the immediate vicinity, of course. Down as far down these banks as I dare. There's a lot of erosion control I want to secure here in this area with the mint. Not that these other plants aren't doing a good job with it, you know, the Scotch broom and such, but we're gonna prefer the mint in a lot of these places. Some of these other things are weeds that produce seeds that keep it pestering us in our crops, and Scotch broom, I don't mind it. It's just a tall grass to me, but some of these other weeds are a little more annoying. Would definitely not remove the root clumps here with this. Just selectively I'm going to get in and expand the mint a little further down. After it gets established up here and the runners are already all established here, then I can more carefully, just precision, extend some of them down to as low as they dare go. Because lake water, you know, levels, they do rise here. You know, they come up to about where this grass is right here. So erosion control is a very interesting application for mint, in addition to the culinary. And the brewer's world, of course, is extremely interesting. You can make some phenomenal drinks from this chocolate mint. But right now, we're gonna turn in and take care of some goats. Try to get some sprinklers on here. And get to work propagating mint.